Okay, so before I get into this video, guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor of this video, My Wallet. Okay, hey everybody, welcome to another video, and in this one we are taking a trip down to the Salton Sea. Okay, so the trip began by waking up around 3 o'clock or so in the morning, getting all of our stuff together, packing up, and taking off around 4 o'clock in the morning. Where we live, we are close to about 7 hours away from the Salton Sea. So we needed all the time that we could get because we only had these 2 days to do it, which is on a weekend. That's the only time that we had available, so we decided to try to make it work. Okay, so just so you guys know what I'm taking with me on this trip, I'm taking the A7R II with the Voigtlander 50mm f1.1 lens. That's the only lens I have for this camera right now, so it's gonna have to do. Then I'm also going to take my Canon AE1P right here with the 50mm f1.8. I'm also bringing Fujicolor C200, Kodak Gold, and Ektar 100 for my new camera, the Mamiya Universal Press right here. I'm also, well, it's coming with it just because I already loaded it up earlier, but this has Fuji Pro 400H loaded up inside of it, and I haven't shot a single shot yet, so we're ready to go. We spent a lot of time on the road. We made a quick little pit stop to go get some food, and pretty much we just continued on the road. It was pretty interesting waking up, being completely black outside to basically being still on the road and being that, you know, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a little bit bizarre, it's a little bit weird, but, you know, wasn't too bad. And finally, around 11 o'clock, we made it all the way to the Salton Sea.
Those bozos.
Freaking wheels in the background.
I'm telling you, man, they look like sculptures.
The texture. Yeah, that looks fun.
So anyways, around 11 o'clock or so, we stopped at our first location, which was the Banana Museum. They actually weren't open at the time, but we decided anyway just to stop, kind of look around, take a couple of pictures, and just kind of get our legs back after being on the road for so long. Well, nothing better than some in the morning. So right after that, we decided it's time to pack up and it's time to head out to our next location, which was going to be Salvation Mountain. After a little bit of driving, we finally made it over to Salvation Mountain, and honestly, it's as cool in person as it is in photographs. It's definitely a place where if you have any interest in, you know, anything like that, anything kind of homemade, anything kind of DIY, definitely, I don't care where you are, try to make a trip down there and see it for yourself, because it's a pretty awesome place. So we're still at Salvation Mountain right now, and honestly, it's one of the coolest places that I think I've ever been to. Honestly, I'm just really, really happy to be out here. It's a place that I've been wanting to go to for a very, very, very long time, and it's kind of cool to actually experience it firsthand.
Yeah, see ya. Alright, I'm ready.
No, I definitely need that Pedialyte.
Oh yeah, we probably. What? That's toasty?
They're like, hey, who's that jerk in your vlogs? It's me, this guy.
Toasted Carlos.
Yeah.
Toasty. Oh, do you got a freaking 10 already? Say takes again?
Okay, so after we were done with Salvation Mountain, we decided to head up just a little bit further down the road and head towards East Jesus.
Take the next left onto Coachella Canal Road.
Okay, so after we were done with East Jesus, we decided to head out and make our way towards Bombay Beach. But along the way, we had to stop at this one location. We saw it when we were coming into Salvation Mountain. It was some like weird, like abandoned, like looking, I don't know, like government building or something. We didn't really quite know what it was, but it looked cool and I wanted to take a couple of pictures. So what you're watching right now is basically me completely screwing up a roll in my brand new Mamiya Universal Press. This was my first time swapping film. I shot 8 photos with that camera already, and it was time for me to put another roll in. And I did not know there was a quirk with my 6x9 film back, which basically I had to like do something like weird with the back in order for it to reset the numbers. I didn't know that, and I decided to put the entire film roll in and basically wind it up, shut it, and then keep winding it. And once I wound it a few times, I knew I screwed something up. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
It's also a lie.
Stop.
You said you saw a what? Marina. What was that?
Yeah, so I pretty much killed an entire roll of Ektar 100. I don't know what it is with me and Ektar. Maybe one day I'll shoot it again. I'm kind of afraid to shoot it at this point because every single time I've shot it, I have screwed something up. Or not me personally, but something has happened. The very first time I tried to shoot Ektar for this channel, my Canon AE-1P stopped working on me, and I didn't know it was the battery at the time, but it's the battery, and I fixed it and it's fine now. But still lost that roll, and then now I got my Mamiya, try to roll some film in there, and it doesn't want to load right. So maybe I'll shoot it one day, but it's not in the cards right now. Okay, so before we made it to Bombay Beach, we actually stumbled across this other location where it was like this abandoned like warehouse or something. So we just decided to take a quick little detour and stop there and just get out, take a couple photos.
More tourists. I guess this is a tourist destination nowadays.
Noise.
nightmare feel.
And then finally, it was time to head out to Bombay Beach. Okay, so then lastly, after we were done with Bombay Beach, we decided to head back out and head towards the Banana Museum once again. We were not done there. We wanted to go there from the very beginning, and when we got there the first time, they were closed. We went online onto the website, found out that they were actually open at 1:30 to about 5:30. So we left Bombay Beach around 4:45ish or so, and we would get there about 5 o'clock. So anyways, we drove down, and what you're watching now is basically Carlos walking up to the door after I told him to go knock on the door, because as we pulled up, we saw the lady who runs the place come out, take the sign down, walk back inside, and shut the door. We were like, no, we need to go inside. Like, that was like the cherry on top of our day. And so when we got there, the lady graciously opened up the doors for us again. She was like, we saw you guys like pull up with a smile on your face, and you know, I just have to let you guys in. So we walked in. It was $1 a person total, like $4, and we got to enjoy, you know, a little bit of the Banana Museum. The lady was super sweet, beyond awesome people. And let me tell you, if you're ever in the area, definitely go stop there, pay for the admission, just look around, you know, hang out. Get the ice cream. Supposedly it's super good. My buddy Tommy actually got some. He said it's super good. It's homemade and everything. This is not an ad for them either, by the way. They were just super nice people, and I want more people to experience it. But anyways, they didn't allow video there, so here's just a couple photos of the place and Carlos looking like Carlos, because he was super excited about being there. And to be honest, I was really excited about being there too, because I had to pick up a little souvenir for myself. But beyond that, that's pretty much the end of the video. Everybody, thank you guys for watching again. After that, we just basically drove home. It was another 6 hours home, or 7 hours pretty much home. It was exhausting. We were tired the next day. I'm still tired. It is Monday. We took this trip on Saturday, and I still feel like I haven't gotten enough rest. That's what you do sometimes for the adventure. So, okay, but before I end this video, I want to give you guys some final thoughts on like the film that I shot, and tell you guys kind of like what I thought. The Fujicolor C200, this film actually came out super nice. I was actually surprised with how it came out. I heard it's pretty saturated, and so I actually shot it at ISO 100, so the lab would actually, you know, develop it at ISO 200, giving me an overexposure of 1, I believe. Hopefully I'm right. Anyways, that's how I shot it. I shot it at ISO 100. And then the Kodak Gold. Honestly, Kodak Gold, you can't really go wrong with it. I felt like I shot it at the perfect time of the day. It really matched Bombay Beach, in my opinion, and you know, I'll shoot it again. I think next time though, I'll probably shoot more Fujicolor. I was really happy with the colors, especially the colors over at Salvation Mountain. And then last but not least, which was the Fuji Pro 400H film. Honestly, not a big fan of it. A little bit too saturated for my liking, or desaturated, sorry, for my liking. Not too much color there. I'm not sure if it was my camera or if it's just the film, but I don't know. Wasn't really a big fan of it. I felt like it was just like too flat, maybe. But I don't know, that's just kind of my thoughts right now. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my camera or if it's the film, but I think I'm gonna have to give my camera another go and give you guys a proper look at it and, you know, try something new with it, and maybe next time I will like the results better. But anyways, I'm done talking. This video took me forever to record, vocally anyways, so I'm done. Thank you guys for watching again, and thank you guys for always supporting, and please like my channel if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell notification if you haven't. Just do all that stuff if you haven't. Check out my Instagram account. I'll put it right here too, so you guys could go over there. Give me a follow. I'm trying to reach 1,000 followers there as well as here. I think it's super doable. I'm almost there. Help me out. But with all that being said though, thank you guys again for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So see you. Bye. But beyond that, that's pretty... just kind of threw 'em.